mined my childhood for inspiration for songs, and one of the other songs that really came from a childhood memory was a song called "Everything Stays," which I wrote for Adventure Time. Also a request from Adam. So "Everything Stays" was inspired by when I was very young. I had this little black rabbit stuffed animal that I absolutely loved, and I lost track of it for a while, and then one day I found it in the garden, and it was on its back, and its belly was facing up, and the sun had faded it, so it now had like a white belly, even though it was this little black rabbit. And it was the first time I realized that even if you leave something alone, it'll change. It'll change without you, whether you know it's changing or not. And that was just, it was like baby's first existential meltdown. So I thought about this a lot. I actually ended up realizing about halfway into the Steven Universe movie that I was still obsessing about this rabbit, and just carrying so much guilt. And one of the things that I noticed, journaling for 3 years, like in returning to this song, some of the songs I had written before, is just that I should cut myself a break for doing this when I was 5. Maybe that it's unhealthy to feel so bad about that every day to this day. And so, you know, I've been learning to be a little kinder to myself in that regard. But so this is a song called "Everything Stays." Let's go in the garden, you'll find something waiting right there where you left it, lying upside down. When you finally find it, you'll see how it's faded. The underside is lighter when you turn it around. Everything stays right where you left it. Everything stays, but it still changes ever so slightly, daily and nightly, in little ways, when everything stays. So slightly, daily.